Welcome, peasants. In 30 minutes, I'm going to transform you from a lowly beggar into a shining knight. And every single piece of equipment is going to be for free. Step 1, you get done with the tutorial, you're standing there and you get nothing. We'll take care of weapon and shield first, marking this building in Troskowitz on the left side. That will be our weapon for now. It is an axe. And it has straight up vastly more damage than the current lowly hunting sword that you're carrying. And it's for free, because no one owns it. I mean, it's not even stealing to take it, because I'm gonna walk up here in this hut, right at the marker, and we can just pick it up. It's a Skeleton's axe, where we're coming from. That would be the hunting sword you start with, and the Skeleton's axe straight better. But an axe is a one-handed weapon, so we do need a shield right now. For this, we'll go down into the horse pen. Yep, horse pen. And we'll borrow a mare. Make sure that no one sees you borrowing that horse. You got the dude who's walking up to the grave to pray. Ignore that lad. We're gonna go past him, past these horses, and you'll take the one on the outside. Because he's busy, he won't see you. Now, keep in mind, stealing this horse, you don't want to run past this area again with this horse. Don't worry. In the next 5 minutes, I'll already have you have your own horse permanently for free with the power of speech. We're now riding to this graveyard, into the graveyard, to the right of Troskowitz, straight away. Why? We need a shovel. Who has a shovel? Gravekeeper. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? You want to ride your horse all the way in, because if you leave a stolen horse for too long time, it just leaves. So, we'll get off the horse. Pick up the shovel. Make sure the gravekeeper doesn't see you. Perfection. And back onto our horse. Now, I said we also need a shield. Let's take care of that. Because we got a shovel. What do we do with shovels? We plunder the dead. We plunder the dead. It is what it is. For this, we're going to ride all the way past Troskowitz on the lower side. Yes, don't ride through it. On the lower side. To this point. Right here. As you arrive at this point, it'll say shallow graves. Approaching the location, you discovered fresh graves. Here, fresh graves. There's even a pop-up on the map. Dismount, and then dig up the grave. After the first dig up, you're quickly going to go back on your horse so it doesn't ride away. And here you get yourself a Berkowitz shield and a complete set of equipment pieces. So here, this is a von Berghoff Knight shield. Now, as I said, quickly go up on your horse before it wants to go away. We don't have to do this another time. Demount, and then dig up the other grave, as there's just more stuff to be had. Might as well plunder both. There's another shield in there too. So, with this equipment right now, onto the horse. We already got ourselves another mace axe, if you rather like this, but they're going to make good money. We got the von Berghoff Knight shield, 2 of them. We're going to take the smaller one, as it's just better suited, right? We got ourselves our standard servant hood here that we just picked up for more charisma. Pretty nice. Padded coif, hunter spelled. We got that worn gambeson from earlier. Leather gloves. We got the hose joint, which gives us more charisma as well, and charisma never hurts to have. We got the firm boots for even more charisma. And that's already our starter. Looking a bit like a vagabond, vagrant knight. Definitely have to shower ourselves. From this location, we're now riding to the side, below this field, on the marker. Straight through the woods. And the goal would be to reach Semin. Because Semin has your horse. And you don't even have to pay a single cent for it, because the power of speech will convince the person to hand it to you. As we're approaching the marker, you can already see the little village in the background. Perfection. Good. You have arrived. That was your marker. You rode down the road, Semin, and we're going to go in front of the stables. Make sure to be here at daytime. But, I mean, if you're following this guide, this is pretty much 5 minutes later than what we started at. So first 5 minutes, already weapon, shield, and what do you see here? This is your trusty horse, Pebbles.
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
Mm-hmm. Now we're just gonna go to the stable guy and tell him that's our horse Pebbles. And in the dialogue with 7 speech, I have 7 speech right now, I can say be reasonable and it will be a success. Ta-da! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's my horse now. For the horse, you're also being handed a leather bridle and a saddle. You move this over to your horse and equip both of them. Good. Strapping lad already. But we need the amazing helmet that I showed you and the full breastplate, legs, everything. Get on to Pebbles, but you can now call him at any time. And we're going to make our way straight away back to Troskowitz. Fast travel. In Troskowitz, make sure to wash up, and we're now going to be robbing the guards. Yeah, you heard right. We're going to be robbing the guards. And we don't even need to pay for an inn, because this house is empty. That's part of a quest line. You can just enter it. That's fine. You won't ruin the quest. But the house itself is empty. No one's in there. So we're going to walk up to my marker. And the front door should be locked. But you can just walk up the ladder on the side. Bok, 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 bok. Make your way in. And we're going to sleep until nighttime. Okay? Sleep until nighttime. So everyone is not waltzing around anymore. Perfection. It is time to plunder. Get our torch out so we can at least see a little bit. Open the door. Leave it open. And we're going to be heading to the left side of the guard barracks. So pretty much to this marker down this road. Because the racks are guarded quite nicely. Now don't worry, this is going to be simple. Hi, my friend. We're totally not planning to steal everything from you. That would be pretty mean. Hey, Hans, I know you're desperate. Good. Torch away. Make it dark. I know you might barely see anything. And then go into sneaking mode. In sneaking mode, making our way up to this guard. Here we are right now, up here at the tiny guardhouse building. Now, before you try to rob the guard, make sure you save the game with your schnubs or save and quit. Walk up to the guard, and then you need to rob his key from him. If it doesn't work in the first attempt, just stop and try again. Okay, we should be able to get the key here. That's not the key. We got the key and run! And I got it. Woo! Okay, now we're sneaking away from him. Pull out your torch so you see something for a second. And we need to go through this. And our door we're aiming for is here on the left side. So you're going to get in, past the horses. You don't want to rob the bailiff. Nah. You want to quickly go for that door. There's a guard. He sees me. Let's hope he does not see me here in the corner. I am the shadows. Huh. Surprisingly, I am the shadows. Good. Now with that key, you can open this door. And close it again. Pull out your torch. And you get this beautiful chest. That's a knight's shield, crossbow, crude bolt, padded coif, skull cap, mail coif, mail hood, bassinet. Like, we're going to take everything, right? Every single little itty bitty titty of all of it available. There's also tons of weapons here on the racks. And yep, you guessed right. You can take them too. So we're loaded. I mean, we're pretty much loaded with equipment. You got tons of possible weapons. You get yourself the mail hood with coat of arms, a rondel skull cap. But that's not the helmet we're going to play. We're going to put on a gambeson into our Saxon hauberk, or the short chainmail, whatever you feel. The chainmail actually gives you more charisma. And we get a smooth cuirass on top of it already. Then we're putting on the coutures, if that is pronounced correctly. We got chainmail gauntlets, or plate knight gauntlets if we then wish to. And we even have half plate legs. I'm going to put on some padding before we can actually put the legs on. Ba-da-da-dam. Fully knightly equipped already. Now we're going to escape the whole thing though. Opening the door. Guard is at the front. We shouldn't have the second guard coming, and the other one is still standing blindly right at the corner. So we're just gonna waltz past. And that's it. We got it. We're a bit over encumbered and we can't sprint because we pretty much took everything available. But we might be able to sell some stuff off. With all our equipment in tow, we're making our way back to the shack where we slept before. Again, I'll mark it for you on the map. And if you can't sleep enough, just sit on a bench and wait until morning. Mine doesn't have to be resting, right? Can also be waiting because we're full health. Now, one very important thing is you can't run around in Troskovitz with all your stolen goods. So you're going to go into your inventory and open up your second loadout. Yeah, you have different loadouts. Here you can also just put on your Scout's Axe. It's going to be on both loadouts, right? And our shield, but not the stolen shield. And then we're going to put on things that we own. Things that are not stolen and don't have the red hand on it. So just that we don't run around naked and have our maximum charismaing. So pretty much keep your second set of things. Otherwise, people will just look at you and be like, oh man, you stole from us. And you're like, well, maybe. So now I'm pretty much looking like the normal average hobo dandy Andy, while still carrying around all the stolen goods. Then we're going to head to the trader, where the POI tipster symbol is. And we're going to offload a bunch of our stolen goods. Hello, Mr. Jörg Turmu. He's going to be moaning around his wagon. Going for sell. Whatever you don't need, just offload it to him. Preferable every single stolen piece of equipment that you're not using in any of your builds, just straight up throw it away. Make the most money possible. Keep in mind that he will not want to buy everything for full price because, well, I mean, it's obviously stolen, right? And you cannot buy stolen goods for full price. Don't sell the noble gauntlets though. They give you a lot of charisma and you can use them. Now, close the deal. He says, wow, this is, well, kind of some shady stuff. And don't even try to haggle with him. Pretty much just take a little bit less money to get even a reputation gain out of this. And like this, we're not overloaded anymore and we made quite some bonus. But we're not looking super knightly yet and we're missing the amazing helmet. That is going to be the easiest step. First, we're going to go to the Taylor Barter Shack. Taylor Barter Shack is right here. Next to us, waypoint, walk in. Now, at night, if you really want to, you could rob this man dry. Now, that being said, I didn't feel like robbing him dry, so I just bought myself a very fancy looking tunic instead of this ugly gambeson. Either the fitted coat, either the green fitted coat or the red fitted coat for 14 charisma. More charisma, people will just fall for your woes easier. We're gonna just buy this one and also the green one because fashion sold. And look at us, already looking all knightly. Now let's get the helmet. For this, you'll jump on Trusty Pebbles and we're gonna ride all the way over here. No worries, Pavlena has a quest for you, Mud has a quest for you. It is worth it to go to this position. And there's also Mr. Tomcat waiting. No more spoilers for me. Now, as you're approaching the location, you have to make a couple of choices because there is going to be 3 bandits who are guarding this location. Now, we're going to swap over to our super dandy equipment and put the fitted coat on top because, hey, we're looking pretty damn good. 2 of them will mostly be around the fire. They have bows, and 1 will be at the cross. You want to loot the cross. Now, you can fight these 3, or you could just wait for them to be not at the cross and then just loot the cross. These are your choices. If you want to fight these 3, wait for them to separate because you can run up and just beat 1 down like this. So 2 are going to be around the fire, 1 is alone. So you could sneak up, run up to him and beat him to death. Don't forget to save before you do that. After killing the men, they have good equipment, but what you really want to have is this, the cairn. Because it's the Brunswick bassinet. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Now, you can still go around here and discover, because there will be golden chalices to be had. There is another chalice, and there's also a lockpick going on. Might as well just get everything you can from this area. Now you can put off your standard low-born helmet and replace it through the absolute strapping Super Giga Chad helmet. Look at us now, ladies and gentlemen. Are we not a truly knightly knight? Ladies and gentlemen, did I promise too much, or did we turn you from a bagger into a knight? And if you now want to see more of my exploits and follow the live stream, here's 2 of our episodes already. Enjoy and have a fantastic good day.